And we're live. All right, really excited about this. So you saw the first video where we randomized. We didn't have audio in that because it's a casting of the screen as I work in Excel. But that was the randomized list. The first list was randomized 5 times. The second list was randomized once. So those are the spots. There was one blank spot that's marked off as XXX. So obviously the integrity part of this is everything stays in front of the camera. So I'll show you the empty box and I'll keep all the unopened packs in front of the camera, and I'll also show all the cards. We'll move through the mythic rares, foils a little bit slower, and the uncommons and commons and lands and token cards. We'll show those, but we'll move through pretty quickly. I'm not going to shuffle through very fast, but kind of new at this. This is I'm a few videos deep, and I'm excited. And I've seen this work really well for sports breaks. I have not really seen too many Magic the Gathering breaks, so excited about it. And obviously it wasn't to make a huge dollar amount. There's the first stack of packs. There's a second stack of packs, and there's the third stack of packs. There's the empty box. Okay, so I'm going to keep these on screen, but move them a little bit to the side so I have a little bit of room to operate here. I might even move them back. There we go. Move them back. Trying to be fairly quick just because of the capacity of the video. I need to upload it. I can't live stream just yet because I'm a new YouTube account, but we'll get right into it. So you saw your prospective categories. All cards within those categories ship, and I will sort after the recording, and I will ship. I'll try to ship Monday. It will be early this upcoming week, but I'll definitely ship. But all the cards in your prospective category ship. So here's pack number 1. Good luck, guys. We'll talk a little bit about Magic the Gathering token card. Oh, basic land. You guys saw that first. Okay, so we get a black and green. Nice little hit right off the rip for somebody. And I do not have the is a legendary planeswalker. I do not have the list in front of me as I'm opening cards, so I'm going to show the cards and just move through the packs. Obviously, as we get to the commons and uncommons and commons rather, we'll move a little bit quicker. I just want to make sure that everyone can see the cards. I don't want to go too fast because I don't want anyone complaining that, hey Eddie, not all my cards shipped. I didn't get to see the cards, so. Okay. And what I'll do is a matter of fact, is I'll move the decent hits like the rares and mythic rares and foils off to the side, and the planeswalkers, and then we can review those after the fact. Okay, so that was pack number 1. I hope this works for everybody. It's kind of experimental. Sports cards, it's just you get these big giant breakers, and they don't really care. Obviously they have integrity, but they don't really care what you see. His first token. Basic land, another mountain. Okay. Nice. That's a very nice one. That's a white and green. That's very good. And emergence zone, a land. Awesome. Okay, so that goes to that player. Or that purchaser will say. All the cards will ship, all the rare and uncommons, I'm a little tired, I apologize. All the rare and mythic rares will ship protected and top loaders. I want to make sure I keep the cards organized to my left. Try to go left-handed. Okay. Yeah, so there's some cool cards in this. One thing I've noticed, I think this is what the third or fourth box of War of the Spark that I've opened, and it's pretty loaded. I mean, there's beast cards and there's a lot of good cards. I've only got one Nicol Bolas. I've gotten a couple of Ilborg. I've gotten some good cards. I have a Finale Promise. I have a Finale Promise in foil as well. So, all right, here goes the token. Okay, the basic land. Okay, nice. Green card, Awakening of V2 Gaza. Wow, that's nice. That's an instant. That's a green instant. We'll put that aside and look at it after. Very nice. And then we'll move through these. So basically, when I do sports breaks as a purchaser, as a buyer, I'll keep a pen and pad off to the side of me, and sports cards is similar in terms of like the rare cards in sports cards are going to be your one-of-ones, your colored parallels, your refractors, your autograph cards, and for the what they call their common cards are called base cards. It'd be just a common player, let's just Tom Brady in his 12th year, just his regular annual card. That would be a base card. I don't really track those unless I'm a fan of the player and I'm excited, excited to collect that card. But anything of what they call a hit, an autograph or a whatever, then I write it down. So that way I make sure that I keep record, and I plus there's a video of it. You saw the random list, so you can screenshot that and then watch. Oh, nice one right there. Very nice. It's a black and white. Whoever has that color, that's a cool card. I have a couple of these. I was reading it today. I'm gonna try to play with this card. So it's a legendary artifact. Okay, and here we go. Some uncommons. I might stack to my right instead of my left because I'm reaching across myself. The move's getting a little. Let me move these. The move's getting a little anatomically incorrect, we'll say. So yeah, I'll have a lot of sorting to do while I ship these out. That's why it takes a little bit. Usually it takes a few days. Sean Murphy messaged me today asking me to ship cards. Hey, we haven't done the event yet, but I'll try to ship his first because he seemed pretty hot and excited to get his card. So, but this is a really cool, and quite honestly, I think I just about broke even on this, and I have the X spot. And again, off the top of my head, I don't remember what the X spot was. So it's not like I'm in this thing to make super dough, but it's exciting and fun. It's a good way for everybody to put a few bucks in as the token card. Here's your basic land, and here we go with the. Oh, very nice. That's a good card. Happy about that. That's a red and white, and it's a foil. So that's a nice. That's probably the best card that we've gotten so far because it's a foil. Feather the Redeemed. Put that aside. Whoever has that combination of cards, and right behind it, a mythic rare, legendary planeswalker. Awesome. This is a good pack. It's a red and white instant. Okay, we'll keep on moving. Nice. And I gotta get comfortable. If I'm gonna do this, I gotta get comfortable. I gotta get some better equipment. I'm seated, but I'm kind of leaning over a table. I'm most concerned with trying to keep the cards in front of the camera at all times. This is a random category break. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that aren't honest about it. I'm not in the game to rob people of their cards. I'll tell you this though, I can't believe I ever stopped playing Magic because I played in I think the mid '90s, as a couple of my other videos say, and that was probably the third edition. Is your token, basic land, and boom, what do we got? Finale of Eternity. Awesome card. That's a nice black card right there. It's a good card. Wow, we're getting some good ones. I'm excited about this. We're definitely gonna smash some good cards. I can feel it. We're early on, and we're already getting some really good hits. And I also feel like it's a decent spread. Although I do feel like there's been some red, a lot of black, and then a couple combination colors in there so far. But we're getting some good ones nonetheless. So yes, in all my opening boxes, I have a sick amount of cards and a lot of really good cards. So I am basically going to be building a deck, and I've been kind of brushing up on my game on Xbox just to figure out what some of the new abilities do in terms of, well, we always had trample and haste and flying, but some of these other ones like scry or some of these other categories I'm not too familiar with, so I gotta learn those. But I'm more interested in my strategy, like what am I going to be trying to do with the decks. Boom, right there. What do we got? Ironclad. Wow, that's a foil too. It looks like a pretty common card, but it's a foil version of the card. So that's cool to see though. And then what do we get there? Oh, nice one. Very nice. Yeah, and this one's a colorless card. So that's awesome. Whoever has the colorless category just hit a nice legendary Planeswalker. That's a good one for the land category. Yeah, so I'll focus on the strategy, and I definitely want some red in my deck. That's what I'm thinking. I just red is the, not only do I like the color in actual life, in actual color, but I like a lot of how they damage, a lot of creature damage in red. It's a powerful color, and I'm thinking I want to bounce it off with some white and probably throw some black in there too. So red, white, and black. I was talking to my brother about deck colors, and I think I was looking at like having some blue. I kind of changed that tune. So what I'm going to do is that oh, the planes. There wasn't a token card in this deck. But there you go. Nice. I have this card. That's a good card. Whoever's got the red category. She's cool. I have this card in foil. Not a really valuable card, but she has some cool abilities. I like, but it's a really, the artwork in the cards are really awesome too. That's another thing I like about the Magic the Gathering. Is the artwork. I like the strategy of the game, and it's a little redundant because I've said this in other videos, but to me, Magic is like a perfect combination of chess, Dungeons and Dragons, and it's almost as engaging as like video games. It's really, it takes a lot of thinking. You know, my brother says he likes the math of it. Oh, there's that card in regular. We pulled that in foil. There's the card in regular, which I can see. You know, if you like. So I want to say there's like almost like a pot of like poker to it. You know what I mean? Where you have to not necessarily count, but you do have to assess the cards in play. You know what I mean? You have to assess the cards in play. That was weird. That last pack did not have a token card in it. So I get that if any card's going to be missing, I guess the token card or the basic lane is the one to be. Oh, there's a Vivian. That's a nice one for the green color or category. Very cool, colorless land. Okay, that's a cool card. So I can see that side of it. You know what I mean? If you like, I gotta get more comfortable here. There we go. If you like, you know, the strategy of poker, then Magic definitely has an element. So it's a couple of games into different types of games into one game. Another thing too is it's you know, it's got like a Lord of the Rings. I know it's a completely different universe, and you know all the Magic advocates out there probably gonna call me some newbie who doesn't understand the game, but I know it's a different universe. But it's got like a really mystical Dungeons and Dragons, Lord of the Rings type of Middle Earth feel to it. And then again, it goes back to which set you're playing with. There's your token. There's your basic land, and nice single combat. Nice white card. Put that aside. Awesome. Yeah, Planeswalker set's awesome. Yeah, and I like that. So you have to play that strategy a lot in when you're considering things in this game. Um, you know, you have to bounce off your deck depending again what your strategy is going to be. Is it going to be I'm gonna attack and defend against planeswalkers? Um, you know, am I going to you know, and really with the amount of planeswalkers in this set, I think you have to take that into consideration, either to support your own, or you know, obviously use their abilities to cast across the rest of your cards in play, or your strategy, or to support them to be absolutely berserk in battle. So I do sports cards too. You know, maybe you guys don't want to hear about that, but it's a big part. You know, I'm here we go. Bond of Passion. That's a foil card. Nice. Sometimes I got to take a look if I don't see the album at the bottom. I got to take a look at the card. That's a cool card. I have a couple of those. A lot of red in this set. A lot of red. A lot of combinations of red. But yeah, if I don't see the album, I have to take a better look at the card because I can't see the shimmer of the foil in the camera at the angle that I'm sitting. So that will slow me down a little bit. And not that I want to rush too much, but I always hate it when guys go too fast on a minute break. But got to be mindful of the amount of packs that we have to open. I'd love to have a 3.5-hour video and discuss all the best cards, but that's just not in the cards. No pun intended. With my current equipment, so kind of seeing how it goes. You know, like I have a 9 to 5, and I'm gainfully employed. I'm not doing this to earn a lot of money, but I do transact cards on eBay.